look at the example for the angle between two planes that intersect at a certain point or an edge. For example, in this question, we are told the figure below shows a pyramid with the base ABCD. AB is 8, BC is 6, therefore the other sides are also 6, and the other one is 8. Now, VA is equals to VC is equals to VB is equals to VD. So in other words, these are the slant edges. They are all 7 centimeters. Okay? Now, that means that we will have the height directly at the center of this rectangle, at the intersection of the diagonals. Now, M is the midpoint of BC. That means this is at the center. So this will be 3. This will be 3. Okay? Calculate the length of VM. Now, as we saw before, VM is a line. Therefore, we use Pythagoras theorem. Therefore, VM, we shall do it here. Now, this is V, this is M, this is C, and this is 3 centimeters, and VC is 7 centimeters. Therefore, to get VM, we use Pythagoras theorem. Since this is the longest side, VM will be the square root of 7 squared minus 3 squared, which, if you work out, you'll get 49 minus 9 to be the square root of 40, which from your calculations will give you 6.325. So that's how we get VM. Now, number 2, we're going to look for the angle between two planes. This plane on this side, VBC, and the base, which is horizontal. So to get the angle, as before, we look for 1, the line of intersection of the two planes. What is the line where the two planes intersect? This plane and the base. Obviously, it is BC. That is the edge where the two intersect. Secondly, we consider 2 lines on either side that are perpendicular to that line of intersection to BC. So, what are the lines that are perpendicular to BC? We draw them. Now, the line is it VC? No, this angle is less than 90. Is it VB? No. The line is VM, line and line OM. Those two lines, OM or MO. So those two lines are perpendicular to BC. You can see this angle is 90 and this one here is 90 with this line. Therefore, we say the angle is VMO. In fact, they intersect at M, at point M. So the angle is VMO. Now, since we already have this as 6.325, we can now look for that angle. The angle, this is V O. This is our angle. This one, VMO. Now, we use trigonometry 1 because this is OM is 4. Why? Because it is at the center. It is at the center. It's halfway from A to B. So it is 4 centimeters. This one we have calculated it to be 6.325. Now, what is that angle therefore? This is the adjacent. This is the hypotenuse. It is the longest side. Therefore, we say this is cosine theta. Cosine alpha is equal to 4 over 6.325. Now, you take 4 divided by 6.325. You'll get angle M to be 0.6324. Then you look for the angle whose ratio is that one by pressing shift cosine inverse of 0.324. The angle will be 50.77. That is the angle. So, this is how we found the angle. the angle between this plane VBC and the base is VMO, because VM intersects BC at 90 degrees. OM intersects BC at a right angle. So M is where the two lines intersect. So the angle is VMO. Therefore, that's how we calculate the angles. Now, I'm going to leave you with part 3. The angle between this plane VBC and VAD. Now, let me give you a hint. Now, this angle is already 50.77. There is another angle on this side that is also the same. This one, best angles of an isosceles triangle. This is N. This angle is also 50.77. So what is the angle between those two planes? So we shall have these two lines on either side. This is V, this is N, this is M. So what is this angle? Now, this line and this line make 50.77. This one should be the same. Best angles of an isosceles triangle. So you add the two, you subtract from 180, you get that angle. So that is how we calculate the angle between two intersecting planes.